Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today is again a very most important and very interesting topic which is called types of non-verbal communication, which is definitely the body language. Today's topic is majorly or not really what we speak, but something that happens before speaking. So there are a lot of things which goes on in someone's mind. Your first impression is the last impression. We've all heard about that. What is really the first impression and what do you make it as a last impression? Why is something that I'm going to answer you today in this session. So today let's focus on something which is called as non-verbal communication skills. Now, as you see in the communication skills pie diagram, 55% is our real non-verbal communication is what we're talking about. Now, we covered up the other communication skills, 45%, which is the voice tone and which is the words in the last video. This video, we are completely going to focus on this 55% of the entire 100% of the communication pie. Now, what is this 55% and what is non-verbal communication? So, yes, friends, the moment I say non-verbal communication, there is a word which clicks in our mind, which is body language. Now, what are the different kinds of body languages that we are talking about, which make 55% of our entire communication pie? Wow, let's go through it. First and foremost, the moment we say first impression is the last impression, we come to know we are talking about our personal grooming and personal appearance. Now, when I say personal grooming and personal appearance, we as genders, we are females and we are males. Let's focus on the males first. So when we say grooming tips for males, and these are some grooming tips from my side as well, and males should be groomed up in this particular manner. There's a reason for this. Now, suppose if a man's professional appearance needs to support his professional accomplishment. If your business attire is distracting because it is too attractive or because it is drab or too colorful, your business contacts may focus on you and not on your business skills at all. So how do they focus on you as well as the business skill is completely dependent on how you look and how you have your personal appearance. There is a sense of style that we talk about. So there's the entire style, like suppose if I'm standing with a suit and a blazer on, it's my style when people take me seriously for my accomplishments. And it's not just a joke about how I look. No matter how beautiful or how handsome a person is, it also depends on his sense of his style to show his kind of professionalism. So the sense of style, especially when the clothes that fit you well, how clean they look, how neatly they're ironed, and how good you smell. Yes, it's very important to also understand that smell or aroma is very important. You cannot go to some place sweaty, stinky. So friends, a tip from my side, always have a deo in your bag. A deodorant should always be there in your bag wherever you go for a meeting. Before you go for the meeting, you can have 2 splashes of the deodorants to make you smell good. So the person is not terribly horrified of being you in the conference room completely stinky. So that's why I say that we have to smell good as well. That's a very important aspect. And also sense of style. Do not wear very tight clothes or jeans. There are a lot of people who wear very tight clothes to feel very confident. But friends, when you're portraying your professional image, that doesn't really look professional. It looks like you're more focused on your styling rather than your business. So it's very important to wear comfortable, easy clothes. Do not please wear formal trousers instead of wearing jeans wherever you're going for a meeting. It's very important to show your attire in a completely formal way to make you feel serious. People won't take you seriously if you go dressed up informally or semi-formally. Again, it depends on where exactly are you putting up your accomplishments. If you're putting up it in a place where it's full of fantasy, like the film industry, you can't be completely formal all the time. Then it's a different prospect altogether. But when you're going for a formal interview or a formal meeting or a conference meeting, which shows you as the face of your brand, that's the time when you have to look very, very professional, and it's only possible if you wear correct formal attire. And of course, we all know a formal attire for a male is your trousers, shirts, a tie. That's the main formal attire for a male, and definitely a nice formal shoes. Fair formal trousers is definitely very important. We have to replace that by jeans. Many of us, boys especially, have jeans on whenever they go for a meeting. I've seen that. I don't know how many of you all must have seen that. Wear comfortable clothes. Again, I would repeat that for you. Do not wear very loud colors or sparkles. So, many a times you have the blue, which is not like a navy blue, but which is like a complete bright blue. So, whenever we talk to a person, the color of our clothes also attract that person to look into our clothes and not on our face. We have to maintain a very strong eye contact. If we are more loud on our colors, the eye contact is disturbed. People start looking at your attire more than looking at you and concentrating on what you're saying. So friends, it's very important to have a subtle color whenever you go for a meeting. Have easy colors, pastel colors, rather than having very loud colors of your clothes. Choose stable colors like navy blue, charcoal gray, black, not like the complete dark black, but a black color, khaki, white, or pastels. These are the best outfit colors for professional meetings or conferences and all of that. So this is the entire grooming tip of our clothes, styling, and our image, what we have, our presence in front of the audience, in front of our people whom we are now going to represent ourselves as brands. There has to be a checklist which is called the personal hygiene checklist, especially for males. So these checklists goes as shaved neatly or trimmed your mustache and your beard. Many people go with long mustache and long beard for a meeting and feel that today is the trend, it's the style. But it's not, you will not be taken seriously when you talk about a professionalism. So you have to see to it that you have shaved and neatly trimmed mustached and beard. The second is use a deodorant, very important. Again, the third is comb your hair correctly so that you don't waste your time settling your hair all the time. Use a set gel which would help your hair to set it well. And please have clear fingernails. Many people have the habit of long fingernails and then they realize, oh my god, they're so dirty. People start looking and focusing on the things which are not really to be focused on. So have your nails cut and clean. The other is the most important thing is, of course, please press your clothes and go for a meeting. Do not go with a crumpled shirt and pant. Please have your clothes neatly ironed and pressed. Now, also these all things are completely about your personal appearance of whenever you go for a meeting or whenever you want to portray yourself, and it shows your professional image into your personal image, which helps you to get your meeting done absolutely set well. This is the first aspect of the body language, which is called your personal grooming. So these are some personal grooming tips for the males. Let's talk about the females. Now, the same way that we have the checklist for the males, we also have certain checklist for the females. Like, makeup should be natural looking. If you go for a meeting, completely loud makeup, red lipstick, loud eyeliners, big kajals around, you would definitely not be taken seriously because the people would look more at you rather than understanding what you're trying to say. So, friends, it's very important to have a subtle makeup. A very natural looking makeup is very important when you go for meetings. Next is nail polish and the lip color should be very normal and not trendy and too bright. So any nail polish, and I especially believe in having nail polishes which are only transparent, which gives a coating to your nail rather than having complete colors on your nails or bright colors on your nails. These are the second most important. Again, mild fragrance is also the third most important aspect for personal grooming. Many females have habit of using a very strong deodorant or a strong perfume. Sometimes it really can be irritating for the person to have so much of smell and aroma in his room. So, my friends, use mild perfumes, fragrances whenever you go for a professional meeting, especially females. Females, Should stay away from extremely dark, bright reds and fluorescent colors. Now these are the colors which do not represent you professionally. They represent you as a party animal. So we have to see to it that we alter on these aspects for your grooming. Bangles and bracelets are discouraged because many a times the bangles make certain noise and which is very disturbing, and they do not set your message right. People start focusing on that sound of the bangles. So it's my tip for you not to use the bangle. Instead, you can use a small bracelet which will not make a sound, which make your hand look good. So no bangles, but yes, a small bracelet would do. No loud offensive jewelry. So a lot of times we females, especially me also, we all have a habit to wear a lot of jewelry. But they're not necessary when we are going for a meeting. We can just wear a simple tops or earrings which make us look quite professional. We can have a small chain or something like that, and that would make us look real professional instead of using big jewelries. Anklets, of course, at some point of time people look at your leg and see, oh my god, wow, what an anklet. So again, it's not like good or bad, it's like your a complete focus going on somewhere else. Watches should also be of good shape. We should avoid using sport watches, because again these kind of watches attract people more into looking into your watch rather than understanding what you're talking. And I don't know, it depends on your industry. If you have tattoos around on your body, it depends on which industry are you from. If you're from the film industry or the beauty industry or the salon industry, I think that's trendy. But if you're not from these kind of industries and you're going for a real serious formal meeting, I think the tattoos also show up a different kind of image of that person and his personality. So friends, this was completely about your grooming aspects, about how you look, your personal appearance, whether it's male or a female. It's according to the gender. These are all my tips to you of how to dress up well and how to groom yourself well. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned to Ekeeda. You can also press the bell icon below. Thank you, friends.